Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. As usual, I'll give just a few minutes for people to hop on. Whenever you do hop on, if you are joining me this morning, I would love it if you would like and or comment on this video so that we can be sure this gets shared out to especially those agents that may be new to ERA Sunrise Realty. Would love for them to get a lesson in how to place a referral with a relocation department. I'm going to keep it super simple this morning and go over some things that a lot of you that have been with us for some time already know, but may need a refresher on, and give some new information to perhaps some new members of our ERA Sunrise family that may not have had experience with or been introduced to this information before. So thank you for joining me. Good morning, Danielle. Thank you for hopping in the comments and letting me know that you're here. It's always great to have your support, and I really appreciate you, especially being here for this morning's video, because Danielle Harper is my relocation coordinator. So she is the one that generally receives your referrals and then puts those into Broker Center so that we can get them either turned around to you as an agent generated referral or placed with another brokerage within our network so that they can get service with an agent in the area in which they are moving to. So I guess I will go ahead and get started. I see that I've got two of you here with me at a minimum, and that's great. So let's talk about AGRs, which is agent generated referrals, and outgoing referrals, which is OGRs. Thanks, Danielle. So agent generated referrals from outgoing referrals, because those are referrals that you generate yourself and that you enroll into programs that are available through the Realogy Leads Group and the Realogy Advantage Broker Network. Those programs are some of which we have been in partnership with them for well over 30 years. Some of those partnerships are newer partnerships that you may not have as much experience with, but I want to tell you about them this morning. So first and foremost, let's talk about Navy Federal. So there is a Navy Federal Realty Plus program. That is the program that we have partnered with for over 30 years. It is a membership-based program, and that is important to remember. If you want someone in the Navy Federal Realty Plus program, they do have to be a member of Navy Federal Credit Union. What that benefit does is you pay a 25% referral fee to be able to use the name of the company and the marketing that they have provided in order to generate those referrals. And then you pay that 25% referral fee to the program. The members' benefit is paid out of that 25% referral fee that you pay into the program. So they're getting a cashback reward after closing. It will come to them within 2 to 3 weeks, and it will be deposited in their Navy Federal Credit Union bank account. The huge benefit to this is you can use it not only to gain referrals from other people that may be members of Navy Federal, but also to reward those members of our military and their families that have provided service for our country. And that is really the way that I look at our military programs specifically. Our military programs are there for our military. They're there for their families, and they are there so that we can give back to them as thanks for their service for not only us, but our country as well. The sacrifices that they have made are great. And this benefit is just a very small way for us to pay them back for that contribution. Another way that you can use this is if you're running into situations where you might be getting objections about your commission. Someone is asking you to reduce your commission so that you can participate and work with them in the sale. One of the things that you can offer is to enroll them in one of these cashback reward programs that will give them that benefit after closing, and it will reduce your commission, but they're getting cash in hand, which sometimes feels a little bit better than not having to pay it out in the first place. So that's the first one, Navy Federal Realty Plus. Then we also have Relogy Military Rewards. That program is the replacement for a program that we had for quite a long time. That was a big military benefit program. I'm not allowed to say their name anymore, but it starts with U and it ends with A, and there's 2 letters in between. So you can have your guesses as to which military provider. You see their commercials all over any sports program, as well as probably in your news feed. You may or may not be a member. But the great thing about Relogy Military Rewards is that it is not attached to mortgage like Navy Federal is. And it is an all-around program. So whereas you have to be a member of Navy Federal in order to take advantage of that particular program, the requirement for the Relogy Military Rewards program is only that you have military family. So it can be a grandparent, it can be a cousin, it can be a nephew, it could be your son-in-law, it could be anybody in your family. It doesn't matter who it is, and it doesn't related to you from. Okay. So huge benefit there. The actual benefit payout to the customer is a little bit less than you're going to see with the Navy Federal program, but they wanted it to be competitive and they didn't want to put themselves ahead of or be in direct competition with that Navy Federal program that we've been working with for close to 30 years. There are several other programs that are available. There's American Airlines Miles from Home. There's Friends and Family, as well as a multitude of other programs that are available. A lot of them we don't necessarily have the ability to submit an AGR into, but the one that I'm about to talk about is probably most recently released, and that is our partnership with AARP. That benefit program is called AARP Real Estate Benefits from Relogy. That program you are only allowed to enroll in if you have taken the AARP culture training, and you're only allowed to advertise the program if you have taken that AARP culture training. But the benefit to you is that the Metro Atlanta area has one of the highest centralizations of AARP members across the nation. There are about 5 major cities that have a huge AARP membership population, and Atlanta is one of them. So if that's something that you feel your client based on their age or their membership, then absolutely feel free to reach out to me. I can connect you with the culture training so that you can enroll them in that program and take real advantage of the brand awareness that comes along with that AARP value. And the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about was outgoing referrals. So with the Relogy Advantage Broker Network, we have brokers in almost every single state, in a majority of the cities. And if we don't, then we have connections to out-of-network brokers through ERA and through some of our sister brokerages that we might be able to place an outbound referral outside of our network. The benefit to you, it takes you all of about 5 to 10 minutes to put that information in on our online form. You send it over to Danielle and I, and we take care of the rest. So you're not tracking down updates. You're not tracking down a check. You're not having to keep up with whether the agent that you've referred someone to is actually taking care of your customer in the way that you would want them to be taken care of. We take care of all that for you. You're going to get regular biweekly updates on the status of that customer, where they're at in the process. And then at the end of the day, once they have closed, we collect that check for you, and you get 20% for sending in their contact information. So it really is the highest and best use of your time, as well as your on your time, to place referrals through the broker network and letting us take care of running that down for you. So the last thing that I wanted to do before I hop off today, and I have no idea where I am on time. It's not telling me. Oh, there it is. I'm not quite done yet. So we wanted to share with you what that referral input page looks like. So the address of the web page that I'm about to show you is scrolling on the ticker at the bottom of the screen. It's refer.erasunrisehomes.com. And here's what that looks like. Now, whenever you come onto this page, the first selection that you're going to have is this is. So this is please choose outbound broker to broker, Realogy Military Rewards AGR, NFCU AGR, other, or AARP. Those are the primary programs that you can enroll an agent generated referral in, as well as your outbound broker to broker referral. So you'll notice that I kind of have this already filled out for Jack Jones. No, he's not an actual referral, but he is, for the purposes of right now, he is. So the few things that you'll need to include on this form is not only what kind of referral it is. So we're going to say this one is an outbound broker to broker. You're going to want to include their first and last name. Anything that is starred with a red star, we need their cell phone number, and we need their email address. Some of you that are on the team have had the unfortunate occurrence of receiving a lead where we only got a phone number, which tends to make things a little bit more difficult. A lot of people are more easily reached by email, some more easily reached by phone. So it's always good for us to have both a cell phone number or a primary phone number and an email address that we can reach the customer at. That's also going to be important for the department in case we need to reach out to them in case there's a concern. The other couple of questions that you're going to need to answer, is this a confidential referral? Generally speaking, I get a lot of questions about that. Confidential referrals are really only going to come into play whenever you're dealing with a VIP customer that may not have let their employer know or their company know that they're moving, or perhaps they've been promoted and they're going to be moving and that decision has not been made public yet. So unless it is a VIP customer in that way, I'm going to recommend that you always say that it's not a confidential referral. The next question that you're going to see here on the screen is, did you ask the customer's permission? That is absolutely critical, and we have to have the customer's permission before we either place them as an outbound referral or enroll them as an agent-generated referral. I would hate for you guys to enroll someone into a program as an agent-generated referral and for them to get a call from the program asking them if they wanted to be enrolled and for them to tell the program no. So always make sure that you ask permission before you enroll someone in the programs. You also need to, again, as a reminder, double check and be sure if you are enrolling somebody in the Navy Federal Realty Plus program, you have to ask if they are a member. AARP and Navy Federal Realty Plus are the two programs that you must be a member of in order to take advantage of that benefit. So please be sure that you are asking that question. The next thing is you're going to tell us whether it's a listing referral or a buying referral. The information that you're going to provide is going to be different for each. If it's a listing referral, you're going to put in the address of the listing, the city, state, and zip code of where it's located, and any information that you might have about the home in terms of the style, the square footage, projected price, things like that, any special needs that the customer might have in terms of selling their home. Now, if it's a buying referral, the information is going to be a little bit different. We're going to want to know their primary and their alternate destinations, what their price range is, whether they're familiar with the area, if they have a house hunting trip planned. All of that information is going to be able to, you're able to include that information here so that we can provide the agent on the other end with as much information about the customer as possible. The last two things that we'll ask you to do is fill in any additional comments. So if you would like the assigned agent to reach out to you before they reach out to the customer, this is where you let us know this information. Anything special that we might need to know, if they've got a house hunting trip planned, if they're planning on moving in about 2 months and they just want to get the process started, whatever information customer or your client, that's the information that we need you to put in the additional comments so that we can be sure that they are as well taken care of as if you were taking care of them yourself. The last thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put your name in here as the person that is placing the referral. If for some reason you come in to do that and you're not on the drop-down list, you have the ability to click and select, I'm not in the drop-down list. And you can put in your contact information here along with which office you're affiliated with. And that's going to save all of your information in there for the next time you go in to place a referral. So I hope that this has been helpful for you and new information about some of the referral programs that we have that you can generate agent-generated referrals through, and ways that you can place your outbound referrals through the relocation department so that we can take care of the legwork on that for you and get you paid at the end of the day. The added benefit to using the relocation department for your outbound referrals is that if for some reason the broker on the receiving end decided that they were not going to pay, the Realogy Advantage Broker Network guarantees you payment on that referral as long as it has come through our department. And that is hands down the best benefit that I can say comes out of this, because I don't know about you, but if you've ever tried to chase down a referral check that you were owed and someone to pay it, you don't have a guarantee if you're outside of the network, but the network does guarantee that for you. So I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, you're welcome to put them in the chat. If you're watching this later as a replay, please let me know. And let me know what questions you have. If you've got any suggestions or any comments, or you need some help placing a referral, reach out to either Danielle or I. Danielle, if you would, please pop our email addresses and phone numbers in the comments for me. I would love that, just so that anybody that might be joining this broadcast late has that information ready at their fingertips so that they can reach out to us if they need us. And aside from that, I hope you guys have a great day. Great week. If there's anything that you need, again, we are here for you. Congratulations to all of our award winners from last week. It was so great to get to see you and celebrate your successes with you. I'm looking forward to finding out who wins at Fuel between the different groups of people that have been nominated for awards at the franchise level. And I think that that's all that I've got for you guys today. I went a little bit longer than I normally do, so thank you for hanging in there with me. And yes, awesome. Thank you, Danielle. Again, the website to place your referrals is ticking at the bottom of the screen, but it's refer.erasunrisehomes.com. And we wait to be of assistance to you and your customers. Y'all have a great